broke down at the same time. Obviously, this truck right here got a blown turbo. Blown turbo, you guys know, for those of you who don't own a truck, or you have no idea, that turbo goes into the charge area. This is your turbo right here. This turbo course is not cheap. My other truck right here, my driver's doing, my mechanic's doing a regen. For those of you who don't know, so this, ladies and gentlemen, this is what you call this part right here. Sending unit goes to the depth tank. Goes to the depth tank. Where you put your depth fluid at. As you can see, brand new sending unit, $1,700. Got it retented. This is the part, this part right here. My mechanic guy, real good mechanic. I'm not here to advertise, put him out there because some of y'all can't pay your bill. Y'all running cheap freight. So it makes no sense me giving out his number and you call him and you can't afford to fix your truck. So that's what happened. You can't fix your truck, you're running cheap freight, but yet you don't want to stand united. Josh, how we looking? I'm telling these drivers how expensive it is to work on their truck. But they don't want to understand, don't run cheap freight. You know, my man Josh right here is an A1 mechanic. Like I said, this truck right here needs a turbo. This one is doing a regen. Yeah, Freightliner parts is very expensive. Well, all truck parts is expensive, those of you who don't know. So again, stop running cheap freight so we can afford to fix our truck. Is your best ability in trucking? Let me do. Your best ability in trucking is availability. And if your truck is not, available, then you're not able. So your best ability is availability. That's right, I said it right. Your best ability in trucking to win in trucking is to make sure that your truck is up and running. Because customers are calling. The worst thing you could tell a customer is, my truck is down. He's not going to call you back, or very rarely, you know, because he's going to go with the people that has the potential to move his freight. A broker only cares about you for his load, one load at a time. He's not going to call and ask you how you doing. They don't give a damn. A broker should be looked at as a semi on the road, like a truck on the road. He ain't gonna call you just like you ain't gonna call him, unless you need a load, unless he have a load. But he ain't gonna call you because he has too many options, right? So then you in turn need to flip the script and also have options. When you don't have options, you're weak. When you don't have options, you have no strength. Yep, back inside, back on my load board for tomorrow. Look at some of my emails. I have posted loads. Wow, someone here just sent me a email. They got 45 loadout trailers from Trenton, Georgia. That's up there by Chattanooga. Empty trailers to move. You could load them up. Sent them an email what kind of rate they're offering, because they automatically thinking that you're gonna have a load for them, but that's not always the case. These loads right here, there's some cheap loads, man. Again, you want to say, well, what is this spot rate? or basically how is the spot rate derived? The spot rate is derived by you carriers that are taking loads in that lane, and these brokers are known how to manipulate the spot rate. So they will always put the lowest rate that they book the load from for you, with you, to make you think. So the algorithm on the dashboard, that's how pretty much the algorithm is derived on, based on averages that brokers say that they booked the load in that lane. So they could be lying, knowing that they will in turn around and help themselves later, because the lower the spot rate, the better it is that they can sell you. But who comes up with the spot rate? There's no regulation in trucking, so how the hell you could tell me what the spot rate is and this is what I'm supposed to haul my freight at, right? If there is no part, there should be nobody to tell me that this is what I should run this load for, because you can't tell me that we all have the same expenses. If we all don't have the same overhead, then how the hell you could tell me that we all should run this freight at this lower rate for? Come on, son, that don't make sense. Yeah, that's right. You gotta come on, son, for that. All right? Or sometimes we'll say, come on, my ninja. Really? Where they do that at? Anyway, man. Remember, tell 10 of your friends to tell 10 of their friends to chime in. Let's all get on this playing field where we understand that we're not running cheap freight. Let's all have a common viewpoint. That's the only way we're gonna help each other out here in this trucking industry, because guess what? The brokers have a common viewpoint. They do. The brokers have a common viewpoint. They're helping one another out, and we're the one that's out here competing against one another. Come on, son. Let's, unity. You know what I mean? Unity right here.